This is an awesome movie poster that we need to recreate. And for that, I only have these images. So, good luck. A few days ago, one of my subscribers, Vadim, sent me a message on Instagram and asked me if I can show you guys how this movie poster is made. So here it is, let's jump straight into Photoshop and let the fun begin. Right guys, here on the screen you can see the original movie poster, the original photo that we will recreate today. It's from a Shortwave movie. I didn't watch the movie, I don't know what it's all about, but I really like the photo and I will show you how you can create this kind of effect. And this tutorial will be really cool because you will learn a lot of cool tips, tricks and techniques in this one, so stay with me till the end. So first thing that we need to do in order to recreate this poster or to create any kind of photo manipulation, this is really important, is to find the proper photos that we will combine together to get a final result. And if you ever try to find a proper photo or specific photo for your photo manipulation, you know that this can be sometimes really hard or even mission impossible. So here I need to find a photo of a woman practically with the naked shoulders, with the rim lights, so some lights on the sides and not too much light at the front. So if you try to find this and to have this kind of pose and headphones on the head, you will see that it's pretty hard. So I came up with this photo. It's not, as you can see, like this one, but it's naked shoulders. We have some kind of rim lights on the sides. We have some lights from the front too, but we will make her darker, but we don't have a headphone. So we will use these headphones and we will put that on her head and make it to have these kind of effects. And also I found this photo. This is really cool because this woman has already headphones on the head, but I don't have rim lights and I don't have naked shoulders here. For the rim lights, it's not a big deal because we can draw that. I already showed you in one of my tutorials how you can paint the light on a model, so if you want to check that out, you can watch it on a link right there. But I will use this photo for something else you will see later in the tutorial. So let's start with this one. First thing that we need to do here is to extract the model out of the background. For that, I use the quick selection tool and just quickly selected the model, and you can see just made a layer mask, and that's it. I extracted her out of the background. That's really cool. Now what I like to do is to go and grab this original photo, copy it and paste it right here. Of course I want to make it bigger because we are recreating this exactly the same movie poster. I want to have this in the same document to better see what I'm doing. So this is probably the right size, something like that. And what I will do, I will go and with the crop tool, a little bit make the document wider, move this on the side like that, maybe even wider, like that. Okay, move this on the side, and I will have this as a reference and try to recreate exactly the same thing. Okay, now I will go and create solid color adjustment layer, white color, and I just want to put it down as a background. So this is background color. Okay, the next step is actually background color needs to be black. So we will go with the black or with this, I don't want web colors, or actually with this reddish tone, like it's here, a little bit reddish tone. Okay, so this is our starting position. The next thing that I like to do here is to add a headphone. So let's go and find our headphones. I use the pen tool and just traced around with the pen tool and extracted the headphones out of the background. So this is it. I will paste them here, put it at the top, and also I want this reference image, original poster. I didn't spell it right. To be here. And these are headphones. And now I will get rid of the layer mask, apply layer mask, and here it is. Okay, now we need to properly size the headphones, so I will go right click and convert to smart object, Control or Command T, just size it down and just put it somewhere here. So let's go here and see the size of these ones, because basically the head size are the same. So something like this, maybe lower the opacity a little bit. And this can be, let's see, this can be probably the right size. Okay, rotate it back like that. And now that we have the right size, yeah, maybe just a little bit bigger, like that. Yeah, like that. Now that we have the right size, I want to go here, right click and rasterize layer. I don't need it as a smart object. Why? Because now I will split these two apart, left from right, because I need to manipulate them, to rotate them. So I will go like this and Shift Control J or Shift Command J, and now these one are headphones. I will name it left. I know that this is her right side, but it's my left side, so I just want to headphones right. Okay, so I will put this one somewhere here where the ears are, and Control Command T and rotate it something like this. So this is probably the right place. And also I will go with, I will go with this one. Control or Command T and just rotate this one a little bit. So this is optional, however you want. I want like this. So just see the height maybe a little bit down, like that. Okay, so this is pretty nice for a start. Maybe I will rotate it a little bit like that, and I will put it somewhere here, and I will nudge this a little bit here. So, okay, now I will group this, Control or Command G, and name this headphones, and I will create a layer mask right here, and I will go with brush, pretty hard brush, something like this, black, 100% opacity, and I will just erase this upper part because I don't need it. I don't need to erase it because I can turn it into black, but because I actually don't need this, I will raise it. Also, I will crop it a little bit higher, like this, just to have a little bit more space. I can always recrop it later. So go here, and this is it. Okay, the next thing is to go right here and just erase this. So I will go back and forth with black and white brush and just paint like that, just to make the impression that actually these headphones are on the ears, on the head. So it's pretty cool. This is pretty good. I really like it. I will leave it like this for now. We can tweak it a little bit more, maybe here and maybe here a little bit more, but this will not be so visible, so I will leave it like this. All right, so you can see the similarity. We are already starting to get something really cool, but it's not even close. Now we will have a lot of fun by making her dark and headphones orangey and a lot of glowing effect and a few more things. So we will enjoy this. All right, so let's go to the model. I will go with the curves. Just want to make the model darker and clip to affect only the model and make everything darker. But I want to put it in a multiply blending mode to just emphasize that darkness a little bit. So as you can see, this is pretty cool. We already have this nice rim light like this model have, so maybe this is too dark, but I will leave it like that. We can always go back and change everything. This is a beautiful, non-destructive way of making photo manipulations or retouching photos in Photoshop. I will go back to the curves mask and I will try to remake these rim lights right there. So I will fast forward. This is the point, is just to use softer brush and just paint here. Okay guys, so this is it. This is pretty cool. Also, what we can do now is, let's see. Yeah, we will leave it like this for now. The next step is to add another layer. I will call it dark. And I will go with the background color, this one, and with pretty soft brush like that, 100% opacity. And I just want, as you can see, this is not visible probably until somewhere here, so I want to make this darker. Okay, something like this. And also I will do with another one here, again dark. And I will do that for the eyes. I don't want to affect headphones, this is why I put the layer below. So something like this. And also with maybe 70% opacity, I just want to go here and to paint it like that. All right, so I don't want to recreate exactly the same lighting conditions like this, because this photo is differently lit on the photo shooting. So it's lit from the two sides, as you can see, the nose here from this and this side, the center of the nose doesn't have light, and this woman is a little bit differently lit from the back and from the front. So this is why we have highlights here and highlights from the side. So we will make our version, the headphones are different, so we will not make like 100% copy. We'll create our version of this. Let's go to the upper part here and make inside part of the headphones darker. Okay, beautiful. And here too. We can later, and we will later refine that. I will leave this as it is. And also what we can do, we can go and make this part a little bit darker. So I can, let's go with the smoothing all the way to the 0. Okay, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice already, really cool effect. Okay, now the next thing that I want to change here is to change the lips. If you see here the original lips, they're a little bit more, I don't know how to say, it's more fuller lips, I don't know. She will not fool anybody, but the lips are full. So here it's pretty cool, but I like to change the lips. And here is why I left this photo, because I will use these lips right here. So I will go with some facial surgery, something like this. Copy that one and bring it back right here. Okay, perfect. So this is it. As you can see, exactly the same result. I really like it. This is our version of Shortwave movie poster. No. Okay, so let's make this smaller. And actually, let's first hide this and hide this. So this is beautiful. I will lower the opacity around 50 or so, and just try to match the size of the lips and the nose. Like that. Let's see, maybe like that, and make this bigger a little bit. Perfect. So this is probably a proper size, probably like that. Okay, so I will go with 100%, press OK. And now what we need to do is to desaturate this, because our main photo is black and white. So really cool shortcut is Shift Control U or Shift Command U on a Mac, and this is it. It's crazy, I know, but we will fix it. Let's create a layer mask, brush, really soft one. I'll go with 100% opacity and just brush out the edges. And this looks like a new person. Yeah, I know it's crazy thing, but we will fix it even better. Let's bring back all the things, and now it's not so good. But if you have a little bit more patience and do a few more things here and there, you will see the result is pretty cool. Okay, so this is it. This is before with these kind of lips, and this is after. I personally like these lips a little bit better because they're more, I don't know, you can see them a little bit better. They're completely black and a little bit of highlights, and I just personally like this a bit better. So we can tweak this a little bit more maybe, but this is it. Okay. Now let's play with the headphones. Let's turn the headphones in this really cool glowy golden orange look. How to do that? Really easy. Just go to the headphones group right there and I will go with the gradient map, click here and clip to affect only the headphones. Go right here and choose the color. So I want black for the darks. I want some kind of reddish orangey. We can also sample this color, but before that, let's press OK, press OK. You don't want to be on a mask, you want to be here on the gradient layer itself. So let's go here, and now you can sample some darker color like this. Already we have some really cool result, but I want more saturated, maybe like that. And here, instead of the white, I want to have this kind of effect. Also, I can add even more. I can add another color right there and say I want to have something like this. Let's see. This looks pretty cool. One thing that is something that I don't like is, let's see. Let's tweak this. Let's go with this a little bit more like that. Probably something like this. Okay, so this is really nice. I really like it, but I don't like this dark part that is affecting the headphones, so I will just tweak that a little bit. Okay, and here too. Okay, that's it. Now we can play with some glowy effects. So let's go to the headphones, back to the gradient map. I will go with the new layer, clip it to affect only this, and I will name it glow. I will put in the linear dodge blending mode, go with some cool colors. So I will go with some dark red color. Let's see. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I want 20% opacity to start with, and I just want to add this kind of a glow right there. And maybe this is too much. I will lower the opacity just a little bit. Okay. And now I want to add another layer, and this is glow number 2. Let's name this glow number 1. And here I will go and create some rim light to the headphones. So I will go with a pretty bright color, some orangey bright color. Let's see, 100% opacity, yes. Pretty hard brush. This is cool. Maybe even brighter color, something like that. Yeah, this can be cool. Right, I will go with the smoothing. And let's see. Okay, so I will go all around from both sides, and I will just fast forward this. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I will now use eraser and erase the parts that I don't want to be visible. And also what I like to do, I will create a layer mask, and with pretty soft brush, black color, maybe 70% opacity, I'll just reduce from these parts here and these parts here, just a little bit. And also I don't want this to be visible, so I will go back to headphones and I will just mask them out a little bit more, just these top parts. Okay, this is perfect. So this already has a lot of sense. Okay, the next thing is, you can see this skin is a little bit magenta. This is completely black and white, so I can go right here and actually all the way up, go to color balance and just add in the shadows just a little bit more redness. So I have to affect only this one, so I can make it really crazy. This is beauty of Photoshop. You can do whatever you want, but I just want a little bit. So let's see, before and after. Yeah, just a touch. Okay, this is pretty cool. I just don't want to be completely black and white. The next thing is to add those waves in the front of the face between two headphones, and to add some glow effect and these really tiny effects below the waves and so on and so forth. So let's do it. If we zoom here, you can see these wave effects are basically made out of 6 different waves. So why 6? Well, I don't know why 6, but how? Let me show you really quickly. So this is one, as you can see, then this is second one just like they're doubled. So 3 double, this is second, this is third. So 1 double, 2 double, 3 double, and they're differently stretched. So we will try to imitate this. We will not make exactly the same, but I will show you how you can do it. So I will delete this, and how I want to do this, because I will try to copy exactly the same thing with few modifications. I will go with the pen tool, click here, and just try to make exactly the same thing. Something like this. So let's go right there. And also I will fast forward this. If you don't know how to use a pen tool and to make these kind of effects, I have a full tutorial on a pen tool, so just go and watch it there. Let's fast forward this. Okay, now that I just traced this around, it's not perfect, but it's pretty okay. What I like to do is to go to our empty layer. This is wavelength, maybe number 1. Okay, and I want to choose a brush and white color, and just to find the proper size of the brush. So as you can see, this will be our size. So this will be the size of this. Let's see if maybe a little bit smaller. Yeah, this will be a size. And now we'll go to the pen tool, P on the keyboard, right click, stroke path, and don't check this simulate pressure, uncheck it, press OK, and here we have it. So if I just move this on this side, you can see here we have this, and I will make another one just in case I need a little bit wider. So let's see, this is too small. I need definitely a bit wider, probably something like this. So let's see again, and you don't want this. You don't want this. This is what you want. Okay, so I will delete the path and go with this. Whoops, go with this right here. Okay, perfect. So now what we need to do is to make double. See, one, it's doubled, and this is what we want to make. So let's go here, and I already have 2 of them, so I will just move. I will put this down, this up, and I will just nudge it a little bit. So this is 1 doubled. Let's see, the spacing is similar. Maybe, actually, maybe I will use these thinner ones. So let's see, this is like a spacing. Okay, perfect. So we will do like that, and then I will group 2 of them and actually press Control or Command E to merge them together like that. And then I will make a copy, Control or Command J, of that double one and move it a little bit to the right. So let's see, a little bit more. The point is to recreate this. Actually, let's make our life easier. Let's select both of them and just put it here. So this is first one, second one. They are not exactly the same, but who cares? Okay, so let's move it a little bit here. And as you can see, these are more complex, compressed, not like stretched like here. So what we will do there, Control or Command T, and just stretch it to make them a little bit more narrow, and then move everything to the left. Just do like that. I will press OK, perfect, and then one more time, Control or Command J, and move them maybe here. I want to put them all the way back. And again, what I want to do is just to play with this stretching. Move it like that. And like that. This is perfect. Okay, this looks like these length waves. I will group them together, Control Command G, and this is waves. Okay. And I will move them here. And this is beautiful. One thing that we are missing here is this line. So let's make a line. I will go and just make a line above everything. This is line. And I will use a brush and just make a line like that. Maybe a little bit wider. Let's see. Yeah, this is pretty nice. So let's do one more time from here to here. And now let's make a glow. But before we make this glow effect on the waves, I just want to create this kind of hologram effect on the lower portion of the wave. So how to do that? It's pretty easy, it's pretty simple. So all we need to do is to go to the waves right there, go to new adjustment layers and say pattern, and just click OK. And we don't want this one actually. Don't want this one. We can clip it to affect only the waves. This is one way how to do it. But another way how to do it is to double click it and to choose proper one. So here I will go to legacy, pattern and more. And if you don't see that, you can just go to window, patterns. And here on these, you can say import or here legacy patterns and more, and then you will see. And let's go back. So from legacy, I want to go to web patterns and choose one of these. As you can see, these stripes. So these are more narrow, these are more wider, or maybe this one, or maybe, yeah, I will choose probably this one. So I will say okay, but they are too dense. So let's clip, let's press OK and clip like that. And now I will zoom it and I can see that this is almost there, but I need to make a little bit more space between them. So double click and maybe go to 400 or 300. Let's see, 300%. Let's go with the 300. So this is pretty cool. I will go with that. Okay, now that we have that, I will unclip it. Okay, and hide the line and go right here to the channels, control and click to load this as a selection. Go to waves and just made a selection. This is pretty cool, but actually I don't want to go to waves. I want to go to each separate wave here. And now I will hide this. I just want to have more control, but I don't need that. I can go right here. Just let me show you. It's the same. If you go here to separate layers, let's delete. Let's go. Let's not complicate this. So let's go here, just create a layer mask on the waves group, and we have it. And also I want to go back with the line, and I will go with the rectangular marquee tool, just make a selection above the line like this and fill this with a black. If the black is foreground color, Alt and backspace, or on a Mac, Option and backspace. And here we have something that we don't want to have. Actually, I will fill it with white. This is what we want to have. This is perfect. So this is the same like that. Now let's go to the line. Let's delete the pattern. Let's go to the line, add a layer mask, and I want just to go with a soft brush, maybe 30% opacity, and just fade it out a little bit here and fade it out a little bit here. Perfect. And now let's add a glow. Let's go here, double click, and go here to outer glow. And this is perfect. So I choose the red color, maybe even more reddish, like that. And now I can go and see if I want this wider or more narrow. So probably I want something like this. And then I want to go to color overlay because I want this to be orangey. So I can go here and sample this orange color, yellow actually, and press OK. And this is pretty nice. So this is what we want to have. Also, if you don't like something, you can always change. So what I don't like here, I don't like these lines, they're too sharp. So what I can do, I can go right here and go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and just blur this line a little bit, maybe 1. Okay, 1, then go here and I will just apply it again, and then go here and just apply it again. And this is a little bit better. Also, I can move them, Control or Command T. I just want to make them a little bit more narrow here, like that. And also with this one, oh, actually with this one, something like this. Okay, we can also narrow it to have here as almost one line if we want that, so just play with it. I will fast forward this and just go and try to fix these things a little bit more. Okay, so this is pretty decent. I will go with this. Of course, you can tweak it however you want. And now let's go and add a little bit more glow behind everything or in front of everything, however you want. So I will go all the way down, create a new layer, name it glow, and go with the red color. So dark red color like that. Put it in linear dodge blending mode, brush. I just want to go here, brush, really soft one. And 30%, it's pretty cool. Maybe even less, maybe 20% opacity or even less. Oh, I don't want to be in the group like that. I just want to add this kind of even more glow also on the nose right there. And here at the cheeks. Like this. Perfect. And what we are missing here, I want to add this kind of debris. So just a little bit more of this, then I can create a layer mask and just remove what I don't like here. And this looks pretty decent. Yeah, this looks pretty decent. Also, you can blur this even more if you want, but because here you can see this is more yellowish and this is more reddish just because these lines are a little bit thicker. So let me show you a really cool trick. Double click on this, on one of the lines and go to stroke. And this is of course too much, but maybe you want just 1 pixels or 2 pixels. Let's go with the 1 and just copy the effect to all others. And you will see this will be much thicker and more like that. And then you can go to the glow and where it is, it's here, outer glow, double click and just reduce the opacity. And this is one way how you can do it. Of course, if you don't like it, you can always go back and to this stroke effect. I don't know if 0.5 can be, no, 1 is the, so let's uncheck it. Yeah, we need 0.5, but I will leave it like that. Also, I will go here to the waves and with the black, I'll just fade this out and fade this out a little bit and go and with Alt and Option key, just drag the effect to the line. So I want this line to be here and also move the line a little bit more down. This is pretty cool. So this is similar to this effect. I will leave it like that. Let's go and add debris behind everything. So behind the glow here. This is debris. And for that, I will use my custom-made debris brush. And I did a tutorial how to create this really cool brush. If you want to learn how to create on your own, you can watch it on the link right there, or you can go to my website and purchase it for just $1. The link is down there in the description, however you want. Okay, so I will go with white color and let's see, this is pretty cool. Maybe 30% opacity or 50% opacity and just add this kind of effect, maybe a little bit bigger here and there. And now I will again go to the mask and with regular brush I will just 30% opacity and just fade out these portions here. And of course I don't want this at all here, and maybe this a little bit. This looks pretty cool. So I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, now the next step is to add a little bit more darkness to the headphones, to add these lines, to add these things on the neck and the body, and we're basically done. So let's go to the headphones. Headphones, there. The headphones, I will go with the curves adjustment layer, make them darker, like that. That's one way. And also, let's go right there. And also another way is just to paint with the black. So I want like that. Invert it, Control Command I, and just with regular soft brush, I just want to add with white color, add more dark tones on certain points here on the headphones. This is completely optional, guys. You can do it, you don't need to do it, whatever you want. I'm just having fun with this. Okay, just a little bit. And let me see. Before and after, yeah, just a little bit more contrast. Okay, the next thing is to add a little bit more glow to the headphones. So glow 1, glow 2. Let's go for glow number 3. Number 3. Again, I will choose a color, maybe really bright one. Put this into linear dodge blending mode, standard procedure, and maybe darker, even darker color, like I don't know, like this. Let's try. Yeah, this can be pretty nice. So like that. Maybe it's no brighter color. I don't want to make this too washed out. This is washed out, so for that I will go. Maybe I switch this to color dodge blending mode. Yeah, I just want these edges actually. So the same here, I will erase. I will go with layer mask, it's easier. I will erase this. Okay, this is pretty nice. It can be even brighter if you want. Whatever you want, however you want, it's your choice. You can make a little bit brighter. Here, as you can see. But as I already said, we don't need to make exactly the same copy. Okay, I will show you how we can create this kind of a glow on the sides and on the headphones. So let's do that first. Let's create another layer, and I don't want to clip it. This is bigger glow. I don't want to clip it because I want to make it all around. And for that, I will just create maybe 100% opacity. Let's see. Linear dodge is pretty cool and screen is pretty cool. Linear dodge is better, I think. So yeah, we can go with this or maybe this color. We can colorize it later. So I want here and I want around here. So just a little bit. Don't worry. Now I know it's a big mess, but it will be better. Okay, and now what we will do, I will actually let's try to put it behind the headphones. So like here. No. Bigger glow here. Okay, perfect. And now what I like to do, I like to use the smudge tool and just smudge this. Let's make 100% strength and just move it here. And this also. Let's move this up with smudge tool, 100% opacity, and just move it up somewhere here. So this is my version of this glow effect. And also I want to change the color, so I will go right here, hue and saturation adjustment layer, clip it to affect only that layer. And now, as you can see, we can change the color, we can change the saturation, we can change the brightness. So we will go with something like that, maybe like this. And also I will stop here, maybe lower the opacity a little bit of that. And now there are a lot of work around the headphones, guys, I know, and this is how it is. If you want, you can make it really cool. If you don't want, you can stop it wherever you want and make it a little bit more sloppy. But definitely for this tutorial, I will not make it like perfect. I want to add a little bit more of this kind of a glow. So I'm just adding a little bit more glow here and there. To the headphones, and also here just a little bit. Like this, as you can see. So you can really tweak this a lot. but I think it's enough. I think this is pretty cool. One thing that I don't like particularly is this glow here, so this big glow here. So let's go to big glow, bigger glow, and just want to make brighter part right there, like that, just a little bit. Maybe to colorize it back to more orange. Maybe something like that. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go to the next step. Let's go. We can also, as I already said, we can make this part darker, but I don't want to do that. Let's make these parts right here. So for that, I will go all the way up, create a new layer, name it neck part or line. And why not? I will just copy this. So I will go here, here, pen tool again, exactly the same procedure like we did before. Like that. And then I need to choose a brush size, color, and pressure. So I want to go with a white color. This is brush size. I don't want too hard, but I want something like this. Let's see. This is pretty nice. Go to pen, right click, stroke path, exactly the same procedure. This is it, delete the path, and voila, we have it right there. Also, I want to make it a little bit bigger, so probably something like this. This is beautiful, and also let's nudge it a little bit up, create a layer mask, and actually I don't need a layer mask, I'll go with the razor tool, harder, 100%, and just erase this. Okay, the same here. Okay, this is beautiful. Now, there's a really cool trick how to make this kind of effect. Remember this, you don't need to see something in order to make effect. So I will go with the fill all the way down, so I don't see that. But if I go double click on that and go to gradient overlay, and I already made exactly the same gradient as you can see, like I did before, just made these colors. I can see that, but now let's see. This is pretty nice. So let's go back to the gradient. What I did here, I put it on reflected and just choose the angle that I want. So I want 90 degrees. I can scale it something like that. It's probably okay. Again, I don't need to make exactly the same copy, so this is perfectly cool. And also I want to create a new one, clip to affect only that one, and I want to go with pretty dark color, brush, maybe this color or even darker, put it in a multiply blending mode, and I want to make this kind of a shadow here. So actually I cannot make it like that. It will not be visible, but like this it will be visible. So let's delete it. I want even darker color. Let's see. Yeah, this is visible. So I will control click on the layer to load the layer selection and make this as a mask right here. So everything that I paint on this layer it will be only visible right on this selection. So this is pretty cool. Now let's go here. I want to go with the smoothness to 100% to easily paint this, and here it is, like that. As you can see, you're making some kind of a shadow here. So like that. Like that, and oops. And these kind of shadows are pretty cool. So we have this kind of shadow. It's a little bit wider. Here's a little bit more. Oh, I can go back here and just with a brush erase it. So brush, I can make it like that, but this is pretty cool, and I can leave it like that. Also, what I can do, I can make inside brighter like here, so maybe just go to this dark layer, the second one. Actually, then we need to go to our curves. So where is it? It's right here. So I can make this brighter. Not too much, but something like this, and can make this darker. Oops. Okay, let's leave it like that. And another thing that we need to make is these lines right there. This is again pretty simple. So let's go back to the top. This is shadow, line shadow, line shadow. Let's create a new layer. I will use just a regular brush, 100% opacity, white color, just to see what I'm doing. I want just to make, let's see, something like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. I have 3, so 1. Oh, I need to make it a little bit narrow, so wait, and a little bit harder brush, like that, so even more narrow, like that, even more. Let's see, like this, probably. Okay, let's leave it like this. It's pretty cool for me. So I will erase these parts right there. I don't want this. And I don't want this. Right, so now let's again lower the fill, copy these layers by holding Alt or Option key and just drag and drop it. This is pretty cool. Go inside, and now let me show you, if we move this around, we can get different kind of effect. So I like to go here and just move it around. And if you find something that works for you, just stop and go from there. So maybe this can be cool. It doesn't, I again say, it doesn't need to be exactly the same like it's there. Also, we can change from refracted to angle to diamond to, let's see, the diamond. Wait, diamond. Maybe if we invert that, reverse, maybe. This can be cool, or we can go inside and move the darks a little bit more, just to make similar like this. Again, it doesn't need to be exactly the same, but let's go with this. Okay, so the next thing is to add this kind of shadow inside, and we can make this kind of cut. So let's first add a shadow. I will make a copy of this, actually control click to load the selection, create a new layer and fill it with black, control and backspace in this case. And what I like to do, I like to add a layer mask, the same, control click and add a layer mask. And now I can go uncheck the link between layer and the mask and move this up, and then just nudge it a little bit left and right, wherever you want, just to make this kind of impression that this is the shadow. This is a quick way. Better way is to just paint it a little bit better. And also what we can do, we can go right here, create a layer mask, and with a brush, we can just, let me see, yeah, we can just go and erase, let's hide the shadow, erase this. I don't want smoothing, so like that. Probably the same here. So I want to bring back this and go like that, and also then go back to the model right there and make this kind of intersection here. So no, it's not intersection, but some kind of a hole. So like that, and here too. So this is my version. Okay, it's pretty cool. Go back with the shadow right there, and here it is. This is beautiful. So now what we can do, we can create a new layer, name it line glow, and just put it in color dodge blending mode. As you can see, guys, a lot of steps, a lot of cool things. But if you don't like this, then maybe this is not a tutorial for you or a topic for you. For these kind of things, you need to have a lot of patience. And let's make it darker. And actually, you need to enjoy this. Otherwise, you will be bored pretty quickly and you'll never make it good. So this can be really nice. So let's go to the red. And let's go with a little bit. I want to add a little bit more here. And now I want to go with another one. Line glow number 2, again the same thing, but I want to add a little bit more brighter color. So more. Okay, and we can blur this. Go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Something like this, and also we can blur this. One more time. Okay, this is pretty nice. The same thing we can go for this. We can add a little bit more glow here, but let me see. Maybe this kind of reddish tone, 10% opacity, and just even darker. Just add a little bit glow here. And also what we can do, not what we can do, but what we need to do actually is to go with the brush. Again, white color. I will go with the smoothing 100% and just make 100% opacity. Just make this even narrower. So a little bit more. Yeah, this is it. So this is one line. This is another line. Let's go like that. Go with this all the way down. This is somewhere behind the model right there, and I just want to go with exactly the same effect. I'm holding Alt or Option on Mac and just copying here, and this is perfect. I will just go double click, go with reflected, reverse, and let's see. Yeah, this is something that I want. So doesn't need to be the same, but this is pretty cool. Also, we can add a little bit more glow there, so let's do it. And also, guys, this PSD file is available for all my Patreon supporters, so if you want to get this PSD file and learn it even easier, even better by watching and playing with this PSD file, it's on Patreon. So if you're up to that, if you want to support me to make this channel even bigger and better, you can do that via Patreon, and also you will get some things in return like PSD files and other things. So check out the link in the description. Now I will go here, and this is just a little bit, as you can see, maybe a bit brighter, more orangey. Yeah, like this. Like that. And let me see, this is pretty cool. Now we are almost done. I just want to add on this dark layer, this color, maybe just a little bit more darkness here, like it's in the original. Why not? And maybe a little bit more here, like that. I want to go here and actually hide this, go all the way up and merge everything together. Shift Control Alt T or Shift Command Option E on a Mac to merge everything into one layer. Go to Filter, Camera Raw Filter, and just tweak this a little bit more. Nothing special, just to add a few more details. So I will go with vignetting a little bit. Actually, vignetting will do at the end. I will go with a contrast. I want to add a little bit more texture here, but lower the clarity, just add a little bit more glow here. Also, we can dehaze it a bit, sharpen it a little bit. Let me see, like that. And also what we can do, we can go, maybe add a little bit redness, I'm not sure. Maybe just 1 or 2. Okay, this is perfect. Let's go back and let me show you. This is before, this is after, just a little bit. And also I can go and create a mask here and just, let me see. Yeah, I just want this to mask out these waves with 100% opacity, and just, again, if you don't like this, if this is too thick for you, these waves, you can go and uncheck that stroke option effect and have it more thin. And now I will bring back this guy right here all the way to the up, and I just want to copy this part. Control Command J to have it on a separate layer, bring it here, and we have a movie poster. Wait, like that. Okay, and what we need to do now is just to crop this like it's the original. Wait, let's see, the original is okay there and there. So here it is, and here it is. I think this is pretty cool. Press OK. And here it is, guys. This is our final photo. This is it. This is how the Shortwave movie poster is done. As you can see, guys, there are a lot of cool effects applied here, a lot of glow effects. And if you want to know more in depth about the glow effect and how to use it in different situations, you can continue to watch my episode dedicated to glow effect in Photoshop. Also, there is a short playlist with all other episodes where I use the glow effect in Photoshop on different images with different techniques. So master that and you will be able to create some really cool, awesome effects on your images. If you have any kind of questions regarding to this episode, please leave me down there in the comment section below and I will be glad to answer it. Have fun, experiment, and see you in my next fun tutorial. Bye bye.